Fall is officially here, and that means leaf peeping season is in full effect.
Yeah, so right now Sarah joins us with Hiking Bob at Mueller State Park with photograph and hiking tips. Sarah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Craig and Abby. We are out here at Mueller State Park with Bob Falcone, Hiking Bob. Thank you so much for joining us.
Sure.
Talking all about leaf peeping, the beautiful colors popping up. Great trail that we're on right now.
Yep, we're on the Cheeseman Ranch Trail, which is one of the nicest trails. It's at the very north end of the park. And I like this trail because there's a high concentration of aspens, although there are aspens all over the park, but this one gets really nice light both in the morning and in the afternoon, so it's just a great place to take pictures, and it's an easy hike.
And so we were talking a little earlier about hiking etiquette. There's a couple things people should know before they come out.
Yeah, you want to be prepared, obviously. You want to have water, you want to have snacks, you want to have the appropriate clothing, you want to dress in layers, especially this time of the year. You know, it's cold in the morning, warms up, gets chilly again in the afternoon. You want to stay on the trail or abide by all the park rules. So like in this park, for example, you can't bring your dog out on the trail, so it leaves your pup at home. And you can bring a bike, but you can't bring any motorized equipment or anything like that. So you can do all that kind of stuff. And then when it comes to photography, you want to make sure that you're being careful with the environment. You're not just tramping all over anything. You're not getting too close to the animals. If you see an elk back here, which we may see, you don't want to get too close to them and spook them and disturb the animals or anything like that.
And so this year, you were telling me leaf peeping season is a little later than usual.
Yeah, because of a number of factors, which I'm sure Matt probably knows a whole lot more about than I do, whether it be the moisture or how warm it's been. We're about a week later, a week to 10 days later than we normally are. The good thing is this weekend here at Mueller State Park is going to be a beautiful weekend to be out here to take pictures. Great.
And for people that have never been out to Mueller State Park, why is this such a great area to come leaf peeping?
Well, you don't have aspens down like in Colorado Springs, so the elevation's too low for aspens. This is probably the closest place to Colorado Springs where there's a high density of aspens and with great hiking trails to go visit.
And so do you have a website that people can look at for more information?
Yeah, they go to my website, hikingbob.com, and there's links to all kinds of stuff right from there. It's kind of like my hub for everything comes off of my website.
And we're going to talk about photography in just a bit, but I want to also get out that you have a class coming up.
Yes, Saturday morning at the Garden of the Gods, I'm teaching a workshop on fall colors photography. You can go to my website, there's a link there. I know that that's like tomorrow, so there may or may not be any slots available, but click there and you can see if there's any slots available.
Great, thank you so much, Hiking Bob. We appreciate it. Thanks for taking us out to see the beautiful colors.
Absolutely.
Great weekend for you to come out, see the colors too, but for now, Craig and Abby, we'll toss it back to you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's time to go. Well, time to hit the trails and enjoy the beautiful views as fall is officially here and the leaves are starting to change.
That's right. And Sarah, she was actually out there with Hiking Bob at Mueller State Park talking all about the leaf peeping season and the best trails you can take. Good morning, Sarah.
Yeah, good morning, Craig and Abby. We are out here in Mueller State Park once again with Hiking Bob. We're talking all about photography tricks, hiking tips, what you need to do to come out here this weekend for some leaf peeping action.
This weekend's going to be great.
And so right now we're on which trail?
We're just off the Cheeseman Trail, which is a trail that gives a loop around the north end of the park.
And why do you love this area so much for leaf peeping?
Well, it's got this high concentration of aspens behind it. You can see some of them are turning, some are not. The rest are going to be turning, I think, this weekend. And it's just where you get to see some nice color on a nice trail and an easy trail to get out on.
And so we obviously want some tips from you for photography. And especially if you have a camera that you're bringing out here, what are some tips that you have for that?
Well, one of the things is to just keep an eye on the time of day you're out here. So we're out here in the morning, the sun's coming up over Pikes Peak and it's just lighting up this whole ridge here. And this is really making a nice picture of those aspens up there.
It is so beautiful.
And at the same time, if you come out here in the afternoon and we shoot 180 degrees the other way, and there's a lot of aspens in the other direction that get lit up in the afternoon light, and then they light up also the back of Pikes Peak. So come out here at different times of the day, I think, is a key thing to look at. It looks different in the morning than it does in the afternoon. So drive up here, stop in Mueller State Park, take some pictures, go to Cripple Creek, have lunch, come back and stop back through the park again, and everything's going to look entirely different.
Make a day out of it.
Make a day out of it, absolutely.
And we were talking about layering, right? Because you need to make sure, especially if you're coming in the morning, it's cold.
Yeah, it's chilly in the morning and then it warms up in the afternoon. This is a kind of a cool time of the year. The temperature is pretty nice, so you want to have layers on. You want to be warm, and then you want to be able to get rid of some of those layers as you warm up during the day. And then if you come back out here in the afternoon or the evening, you want to put some of those layers back on. So bring layers with you.
Okay, and what you showed me earlier too, and we're going to talk about this in the cell phone segment, but really cool close-up pictures of leaves are as beautiful as far away pictures.
Yeah, keep an eye on the ground. Those leaves, as they fall on the ground, there's different color leaves. They have different textures to them. Take a look at those that are on the ground and get some good close-ups of those, because those are just beautiful pictures too. They all don't have to be the big, wide landscape pictures, the calendar pictures. They can be nice, tight close-ups too.
Yeah, so when people come down this weekend, what would you recommend bringing with them for a little hike?
You always want to bring water. You want to bring, we talked about bringing layers with you in case the weather changes. You always want to bring a snack with you. And then, the appropriate shoes, the appropriate clothing, hiking poles if that makes you a little steadier.
Yeah.
And just come out here and just be prepared to have a good time. Bring your camera. If you're bringing a camera like mine, bring some extra batteries. You don't want to have your batteries go dead. If you're bringing your cell phone, make sure your cell phone's charged. You don't want to see that great picture and have your cell phone go dead.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us once again. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And for now, guys, we'll toss it back to you.
Love hiking, Bob.
And good tips.
Good
Never
tips.
forget the snacks.
Knows his stuff. Bring the snacks. Gotta have the snack.
Yeah. Well, fall is officially here, and that means leaf peeping season is in full effect.
Yes, so right now Sarah joins us with Hiking Bob at Mueller State Park with more photograph and hiking tips. Guys, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Craig and Abby. We've made our way to more aspen trees here at Mueller State Park. We're here with Hiking Bob once again. Thank you so much.
Sure.
So we were talking about a really cool trick that you have to take of the aspen trees.
Yep.
So kind of show us how we do that.
Yeah, well, the trick is to put your camera on the selfie mode. So the camera, you're using the front-facing camera.
Oh, I thought you were trying to take a selfie, Hiking Bob.
Nope, I'm not. Well, nobody wants to see that. Turn on the self timer, like just a 3-second self timer.
Okay.
And if you find a clump of trees like this, just put the cell phone down
Okay.
in the trees, hit the self timer. And the reason why you're using the self timer so you can get out of the picture. It takes the picture, and then you get this kind of a cool shot of
The trees.
The trees.
That's so cool.
kind of looking up there.
And yeah, so
And it wants
that's
to
the
keep
trick.
rotating on me, but there you go.
You have to get out of the way so you don't get a horrible angle of your face.
Yeah, or a shadow or anything like that.
And
So it's kind of a neat trick to do. Or if you have enough room between the trees, you can just lay down on your back and take the picture too. But the selfie and the self timer mode works really well for that.
yeah, so Hiking Bob, we are here at Mueller State Park, but there are other places people can go to check out the leaves.
Yeah, the leaves change from north to south as it gets later in the season. So right now, Mueller's perfect right now. In a couple of weeks, this is going to be a little different. This is not going to have the leaves. You go further south. I love the area around Cuchara, the southern part of Colorado near the Spanish Peaks. That is a beautiful area for aspens. There's a lot of density of aspens there. I like shooting there. That's usually the end of the season in Colorado. You can chase that, of course, if you want to, into New Mexico, into Arizona, and just keep going further south as far as you want to go until they're all gone.
Just go ahead and take a couple weeks off work. You have a good plan for that.
Yeah, just keep going.
And so you were talking about apps too that are really good for the picture we just took.
Yeah, there's an app I like to use. It's called Snapseed, and it's a free app, and it's available on either the Android or the Apple platforms. It's free. It's very powerful. It'll let you edit your pictures right in your camera, right in your phone, and then from there you can text them to your friends, post them on your social media. It's a really cool app.
And so where is your website so people can get more information?
It's at hikingbob.com, and they have from there's links to everything else that I do.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us all
Sure.
morning long.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you. Beautiful day. You got to come out here this weekend. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend.
I think this weekend's going to be prime here in Mueller.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And for now, guys, we'll toss it back to you.
Well, let me show you one of his pictures from this week. The man knows what he is doing. He composes well, he knows how to use the lens, let the right amount of light in. That is stunning.